Hello, Christina's World Kitchen. I'm Christina Martinez Williams, and I am going to make my sweet garlic ginger beef and green bean stir fry. So it has green beans, it has bell peppers, and it has beef, and it is super good. I am going to make it, it's all in one pan, and it's so fast and easy, which I needed tonight. I wanted something quick and fast. I needed to I actually got bit by a tick today, and the nurse recommended that I qualified to take the one-time dosage to make sure I don't get Lyme's disease. So I had to go pick up that medication. Now, this is grass-fed ground beef. I always get the more fat, which is like 83% lean and the rest fat, because I want the healthy fat from the beef. So I'm gonna get this. This is 2 pounds of grass-fed ground beef, and I want to make sure that I get this all ready to go. Before I add all the spices, I'm gonna add part spices, and then I'm gonna add the rest of the spices once I add the veggies. So I wanna get the meat almost browned before I add the veggies, and then let it saute. So thumbs up, heart, share this video. Tell me where you're watching from. I would love to say hi. And if you like the combination of garlic and ginger and sweetness, put like it in the comments. If you're not sure, put not sure. Like if you've never had that combination before. And the girls always love green beans. I do too. Our whole family does. So this is something that's super simple, high protein, low carb. 1 pot meal. And we're gonna add 1 healthy fat to it after we get it browning. So while we're doing that, while it's cooking, we're going to add, I'm just gonna add half of everything for right now. So we're gonna add 1 teaspoon of pink salt. Thankfully, I was able to get the tick off of me before it got too deep. It was actually had already started kind of digging itself in, but thankfully I looked closer and saw that it was I thought it was a scab, and I thought it was but it was really itching and was swelling, and so I'm so glad that I was able to catch it before it was there for very long and had dug farther than it had dug. All right, so if you've ever been bit by a tick, or if you have lots of ticks where you live, we have lots here, but this summer we're seeing a lot. We've lived here for 9 years, and this is the first summer that I've really seen. Like my daughter had one on Saturday, but it didn't start burrowing in yet, and I've only had one other one the whole 9 years, and then now in the last few days it's been a few. I know that my brother said in Minnesota there's a lot of ticks. This is a half a teaspoon of garlic powder. You can also use a half a tablespoon of minced garlic, or 3 cloves of garlic. And then we're going to use a half a teaspoon of ginger powder. Half a teaspoon of ginger powder. And we're going to mix or stir this in and let it cook with these spices. And then we're going to add some more, and one more. We have 2 more ingredients to add when we add the veggies. So tell me where you're watching from. Thumbs up, heart, share this video. Today is the day after the 7-day summer burn. So we're not doing it again until July 6th, which is in a week, right after the holiday, which is the perfect time to do it. So I'm really excited to do it again with whoever is going to do it with us. I'm inviting you to do that with us. If you are interested, I can send you information. But now it's not about a yo-yo for sure. So this summer burn helps you to create the healthy habits that you can sustain long term, and really not much is changing for me. I'm still going to move my body. I'm still going to eat high protein, low carb. I'm still going to continue to work on my mindset. I'm still going to prioritize my sleep, and I'm still going to do intermittent fasting and drink ketones. So that doesn't change. I did get to work out in the pool today and I was going to be teaching water aerobics, and didn't have any people coming, and so I did work out. Kalea, my oldest, is officially faster than me in freestyle. I didn't think that was gonna happen, but it did. She's really fast, and she's not on the swim team anymore, but she is fast. She's very strong. And she has a good stroke. If you like to swim, put swim in the comments or do water aerobics. My mom loves to do water aerobics and does water aerobics most every day. This is the Kailua that is has.
I look really bad right now.
She just got out of the VR, so her hair is everywhere. But she beat me today when we raced a 25-yard freestyle. And the first time she beat me by a lot, like a lot. The second time, not as much. Maybe my stamina is a little bit better. Tell me how if you don't like to swim or water aerobics, or even if you do, what did you do today to move your body, or what do you plan to do? We will walk after dinner. I walked this morning, and then I did my little, it was like 20, it was actually pretty close to 30-minute workout in the water. Swimming laps, and using a kickboard, using fins, using a pool buoy. I needed to release. Working out is such a great release of stress, release of just like getting into for me, it's getting into the rhythm of moving, and then I kind of get lost in it and can't, that's what I'm thinking about, is that rhythm. So it's a great, working out is so great for all the things. Vitamin D today in the sun. It is supposed to be a super hot week this week, like 104 on Friday. I think that that's true across a lot of the U.S. So tell me in the comments what's the highest temperature that, like regular temperature, not the heat index. I think ours is like 116 with the heat index, but what's your highest temperature where you're living for this week? And which day is it for? I'm always fascinated how, weather moves around, but our country is so huge that it moves around so much. So thumbs up, heart, share this video. I am making a sweet garlic ginger beef and veggie stir fry. So green beans and bell peppers. You can use whatever colors bell peppers you want. Tell me in the comments what colors you would use. I'm going to use yellow and orange today. All right, this is almost all the way cooked, so I'm gonna let it continue, but I'm gonna add the other ingredients now. So I'm going to add my 2 bell peppers. They're chopped not in more big chunks because I want them to be kind of equal to the green bean. So they're not in strips, or they're just in bigger chunks. So like this is an example. I'm gonna mix this in, and then I'm gonna add my green beans, and then I have 2 more ingredients to add before I add the rest of the spices. And then it's just a matter of sauteing it till everything is cooked and soft. It depends on how crunchy or non-crunchy you want your bell peppers. I like mine soft. How would you like yours? Do you want them more like al dente if they were like a pasta? Or do you want them soft? All right, now we're gonna add the green beans. We're gonna use 2 bags of frozen green beans. 1, 2. Are you someone who is like freaked out by bugs and insects like ticks? Because I'm not to an extent, but there definitely was part of me when I saw this little tick. When I zoomed in with my camera and put it on video, I saw it moving around, and that was a lot. I was like, oh, that was in me. Or not in me, but it was starting to burrow itself. How do you respond to insects? All right. Now we're going to add the 2 ingredients. So we're going to add 1 tablespoon of avocado oil. This is going to give us a little bit more healthy fat. And then we're going to add 2 tablespoons of brown swerve. So this is allulose. And Swerve is the brand. The sweetener is allulose. And again, I always like to do this so that it can just be more easy to spread as many places as possible. Okay. Now we're going mix this, and then we're gonna add our last spices, and then mix them, and then it's just sauteing it. I do see that I still have a couple of pieces of meat that need to be cooked still, so I'm gonna keep an eye on those as I mix and make sure that they're getting good heat and have an opportunity to be cooked. All right, now we're gonna do our spices again. So now we're just doubling. We're doing the second half. So a half a teaspoon of garlic powder, a half a teaspoon of garlic. Oh, that was ginger powder. This is garlic powder. Ginger powder, garlic powder, half a teaspoon. And then a full teaspoon of pink salt. And then after that is to taste. And then of course to mine, I'm going to be adding cayenne pepper. To mine and my husband's, we will have cayenne pepper in ours. All right, that's it. Now we're just gonna mix it and let it saute, stirring it occasionally, making sure that all your meat is cooked for sure, and then to the consistency that you'll want for your bell peppers. That's probably what takes the longest. So I'll probably put a timer on for 15 minutes. I like to just have something to tell me when to make sure I check it and see if it's at a point that I want to keep it or if I want to let it cook for a little bit longer. So super simple, so delicious, one pot meal, flavorful, and high protein, low carb. Have a wonderful evening from my house to your kitchen. Global flavors and healthy plates from around the world. Bye!